Hello everyone, and welcome back to the show. Today is April 18th, 2026, and it is a beautiful Saturday. I am your host, Sannoani, bringing you the latest and greatest tech news. On today, I am super excited to share something really cool with you all. We are going to be introducing a trending article from the archive. The title is Turbo Talk, Progressive Distillation for One-Step Audio-Driven Talking Avatar Generation. The tool is talks.civ.org ABS 2604.14500 ABV1. It is a really long title, but trust me, the content is absolutely mind-blowing. So, let us dive right into it and see what this paper is all about. First, let us talk about the big problem that this paper is trying to solve. You know how we have all those super cool digital human avatars these days? They look just like real people, and their lips move perfectly when they talk. Now, this is called audio-driven talking avatar video generation. It is a technology that makes a digital person talk, just by giving it a speech audio file. These avatars are made using something called diffusion models, which are super powerful. Diffusion models create amazing, realistic videos with great facial expressions. But there is a huge catch, and it is a really annoying one. These models need to go through many steps to create just one single frame of video. This process is called multi-step denoising, and it takes up a massive amount of computing because it takes so many steps. The whole process is super slow. This high latency means you cannot really use these avatars for live, real-time conversations. If you try to use them on a video call, there would be a huge, awkward delay. People had tried to speed this up by using something called one-step distillation. Basically, they try to teach a smaller model to do the whole job in just one single step. But going straight from many steps to just one step is too much of a jump. It makes the training process super unstable, and the video quality drops a lot. The avatars end up looking blurry, or their lips do not match the words at all. So how does this paper fix this huge problem? Well, the brilliant researchers came up with a new framework called Turbo Talk. Turbo Talk is a two-stage progressive distillation framework. Instead of forcing the model to jump from many steps down to one step immediately, they take it slow. And in the first stage, they use something called Distribution Matching Distillation. This takes the big, slow teacher model and shrinks it down into a 4-step student model. This 4-step model is a really strong and stable baseline. It keeps the high video quality, but it is already much faster than the original. But 4 steps is still a bit too heavy for super fast, real-time applications. So here comes the magic of the second stage, which they call progressive adversarial distillation. Instead of dropping from 4 steps to 1 step all at once, they reduce the steps gradually. They go from 4 steps down to 3, then down to 2, and finally down to 1 step. By taking away just 1 step at a time, the model does not get confused. This progressive step reduction keeps the training super stable. But wait, there's more. To make sure the model learns perfectly during these transitions, they've introduced dynamic time-step sampling. When the model moves from 4 steps to 3 steps, it can be a bit of a shock. So, during their warm-up phase, they randomly mix up the timing of the steps. This helps the model adapt smoothly to the harder task of using fewer steps. They also added something incredibly clever called self-compare adversarial regularization. In training a super fast 1-step model, they do not just compare it to real videos. They also compare its output to the high-quality videos made by the 4-step model. This 4-step video acts as a helpful middle ground, guiding the 1-step model. It prevents the 1-step model from losing its mind and creating messy videos. Thanks to all these smart tricks, Turbo Talk achieves something amazing. It successfully creates a 1-step video generator that runs 120 times faster. Yes, you heard that right, 120 times faster, while keeping the video looking gorgeous. Now, Let us compare this with other existing technologies out there. Stereo diffusion models might take up to 120 steps to make a video. They look great, but they are completely useless for anything live. Other fast models, like Live Avatar or Solo X Flash Talk, usually need around 4 steps. If you try to force those other models to run in just 1 step, they completely break down. Their facial expressions become stiff. Hands look totally weird and unnatural. But TurboTalk is built differently because of its progressive training. Even in just 1 single step, TurboTalk produces rich, expressive facial movements. It even generates natural hand gestures that match the rhythm of the speech. It leaves all the other fast models completely in the dust. So, how can we actually use this awesome TurboTalk technology in our everyday lives? I have thought of 3 really cool, specific application examples for you all. First up, imagine super realistic virtual YouTubers or VTubers that stream in real time. Right now, VTubers use simple tracking that can sometimes look a bit stiff or disconnected. But TurboTalk could use a highly realistic digital human avatar. Because it runs in just 1 step, there is 0 delay between the streamer talking and the avatar moving. The avatar will show every tiny emotion, smile, and natural hand gesture instantly. This would make live streams feel incredibly interactive and completely lifelike for the fans. The second amazing application is the next-generation customer service digital humans. We have all seen both self-service kiosks. Usually they just have text on a screen, or maybe a really clunky, slow-talking cartoon character. But with TurboTalk, companies could put a photorealistic, digital human on those screens. Because the technology is so fast and efficient, it does not need a massive supercomputer to run. When a customer asks a question, the digital human can reply instantly with perfect lip sync. It would feel exactly like talking to a real, helpful person face to face. This would make everyday tasks like checking into a hotel or finding a store so much friendlier. And for my third example, let us talk about super private, ultra-realistic video calls. Sometimes, or maybe, you just woke up and you do not want anyone to see your messy hair. With TurboTalk, you could use a digital twin of yourself looking perfectly dressed and professional. You just speak into a microphone and TurboTalk generates the video of your avatar talking. And because it is 120 times faster, the video call would be totally smooth and natural. Your coworkers would see your avatar speaking with your exact expressions, perfectly synchronized to your voice. It protects your privacy, saves you time getting ready, and still keeps the human connection. It is like having a perfect virtual version of yourself, ready to go at any moment. In conclusion, TurboTalk is an absolute game changer for the world of digital avatars. By cleverly teaching a fast model step by step, it solves the huge problem of slow generation speeds. It brings us so much closer to a future where we can interact seamlessly with digital humans. I'm seriously so amazed by how fast technology is moving these days. Well, that is all the time we have for today on this fascinating topic. I hope you enjoyed learning about progressive distillation as much as I did. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all next time with more exciting news. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone.